Hello, fellow Spark drivers. Hope you're doing well, staying safe out there. Hope you had a nice, busy, and successful holiday season as far as earnings. Welcome to another episode of my Reddit reaction series. This one is from a user named Mushroom Pizzazz, and it's titled, "Canceled my shit on the way to the checkout." And they write, "I've been sitting around like a bum for the winter and tried Spark out, thinking it would be busy around the holidays. I was right, and I've been pushing hard all week, trying to hit 300 a day. That is awesome. I've hit 300 in one day once. It was a very good day, very busy day. And really, in that case, it's all about the tips, or if you get a bunch of, batch orders, because those can pay pretty well. Say with two of them you hit $100, something like that. But it also depends on where you live, because maybe where you are, 300, it's like, oh, I'm just getting going, Whereas here, my goal is 100, 150 a day. And it can take all day sometimes, because we're not guaranteed offers every hour. It depends on how many drivers are out there, how many orders, is it a busy day? But let's continue. This last order, though, I accepted a shopping gig with 70 items for $34. Okay, let's break this down. Because when you pick up orders, it'll say, like one item, 5 total. So like 5 of the same item. So is this 70 items total? Or is it 70 items and then all the quantities of each? For $34. Now here, a shopping trip, the base minimum pay is $11, and that can be escalated for orders with a lot of items, sometimes not. So $11 could be for one item, 100 plus. But if it's 70 items total, $34, I would even do it for $25. So in this case, let's say it's $11 for the shopping trip, and then a $23 tip. Let's continue. Wish I hadn't when I started. It included a ton of juice and soda and 2 cases of bottled water. Ended up in 2 heavy carts. Okay, so let's stop there. Now, when you get the just for you offers, and it's a shopping trip, and you're pretty picky about what you want to pick, you have that little countdown timer. So take that opportunity, press on the item list and go through. And also, one of my early videos, I talked about buying a wagon cart to haul stuff like this. Makes it a lot easier. Because I was summer, had a 3rd floor apartment, and they had, cases of bottled water, like the big 40 packs, juice, soda. I made like 5-6 trips back and forth, and, a lot of groceries in that too. So I went right back to Walmart, bought that wagon cart. But yeah, take that opportunity and get yourself a wagon cart. Mine, it's collapsible, and I'm actually going to make a video showing, my car, how I get everything prepped in that for deliveries. So let's continue. On the way to checkout, the customer just cancels. I earned $2.22. So I pushed both carts up to customer service, and they told me to reshelve it all. I refused, we argued, and I walked out. Okay, WTF in caps, question mark at the end. Okay, in this case, the customer canceled. Driver did not. You should at least earn the base pay. Now the tip, I can't argue that because didn't make the delivery because the customer canceled. It sucks, I know, but that I understand. $2.22. Now if the driver canceled, I could understand. You picked all the stuff and you're just like, F it, I'm tired, or whatever the reason may be. So if you cancel that $2.22, I could understand. But that's bogus. I hope they reached out to Spark HQ. Now when you shop an order, you go up to the register and check out And in this case, they'd probably have to scan at least 3 items, just random ones. I wouldn't go up to customer service. That you're not returning an item. They can't really do anything about it. And reshelve it all. Now, we are not hourly employees at Walmart. Now, this is a good opportunity for them to issue a new offer and saying, hey, I understand the situation. It's unfortunate, but we can issue you a new offer. Let's take a look at how many items. And you say, well, 70 items or how many total? And they'll say, okay, we're going to make you this offer. Let's say $30 because first of all, we'd have to make sure that the offer, kind of like the same way you picked everything, like everything's mapped out in the store on the app. Because otherwise they're going around and it's like, this is going to take forever. So I'd make sure of that. But this is a good opportunity. At the same time, they probably want us focusing on deliveries though. And another thing, we get orders for express orders. 70 items, even if it's more total, you expect that to be an express order? Because something like that, you figure, 1 to 20, maybe 30 items total. You figure you're shopping for, let's say, half an hour, and that way you have a half an hour window. That way they get it within an hour. But in this case, the problem is we don't know on the customer's end. Were they impatient? They didn't consider, oh, this is an express order, but this is a lot of stuff. You figure the driver was instructed, pull all the cold stuff, all the frozen stuff at the end, because you don't want something sitting in the cart for too long while you're shopping the rest of the order. That's how it was when we first started doing this. Like they had everything mapped out, but they're just going in circles around the store and that. But it's unfortunate. And in this case, the customer should not be able to leave a review or a rating at all. They canceled, that's on them. I refused, we argued, and I walked out. Now, in this case, Mushroom Pizzazz, it sounds like they did everything right. It's unfortunate when you have to argue with people, but in this case, I completely understand. As long as you don't get an attitude yourself, you explain everything, maybe ask to speak to a manager instead of walking out, let them know what's going on, and hey, this is a real opportunity for you guys and us to issue a new offer to reshelve everything. Because this is of course going to happen again. It's just inevitable. Yeah, you walked out because show me in the terms and conditions in the contract that we signed, where does it say if a customer cancels a shopping order, we have to reshelve everything? Now, it's been a few years since I signed that. This coming May 2025 will be 4 years for me. But just show me where it says we have to reshelve everything. Again, this is an opportunity for us. Now, they'd have to go and probably check with the manager and be like, hey, this person, they just picked all this stuff. The customer canceled. It's not their fault. But they're willing to reshelve it for a fair price. And something you get right away, because you're not going to get a tip, unless it's a really nice manager and they hand you some cash or something. But I'm curious what y'all think. And this situation is unfortunate, but this is why I like reading this stuff, because I can, add some insight into it, some ideas and such, hopefully help people out in that. But yeah, leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Subscribe for new videos. I do appreciate it. And remember, new video every weekday, at least one. And because I love doing these. So more Reddit reactions and that. And of course, the typical help videos and that. But like it up, subscribe. I think I already said that. Share it with other drivers. And I will see you next time. And keep on sparking.